Right you are, my old son, right you are.
Dad? Where is the game? It is here. Here we go. Let's open up the game. That might be a good place to start. I cannot imagine why. Okay, I still have the little guys on my shoulders because I didn't want to put them away. So they're still here. Notice what's going on there. You guys ready for some doors? Oh yeah. There was a special file we could have gotten from that first room that we didn't get. And I looked up how to get it, and it's annoying. Because you just had to put the 3 at the bunny panel, and then we would have gotten the file. I knew it had to be possible, because I knew it was separate from the, like, actual get out of there puzzle. So I had to, like, look it up, and... Anyways, that little piece of shit. I agree to you, even though I don't really remember what happened last time.
If I could just get my hands on that little fucker, I'd squeeze him till he popped.
Are you talking about 0 to the 3rd? That sounds gross. I don't really want to think about that.
So...
Ah, right, your name is Quark. I forgot what his name was.
what happens now?
Like, we gotta play the puzzle game, I guess. I don't really have much of a choice, do we?
We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Oh, yeah, huh. Yeah, looks like about 42 minutes I can read. Quark, do you have milk in your hat? I don't know.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
True.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so. Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then. Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. To the investigate is what I said, I'm sure. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed anyone off, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money, and my family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout from me, they're gonna be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete. I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Well, yes. Hello. But it was just the one time. Hello. And she was the one who went after me. Sigma. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. And there's a reason I'd been adopted and put in the ordinary game. I sure couldn't see it. Why was this happening to me? I thought back to what I've been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. December 25th, 2028. California desert. Early morning. California desert? I forgot that this game takes place in the future. Christmas though, huh? Ooh, which desert though? Great question. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day, and was heading to my car from the research building. The parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. Last time I looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school, typing away feverishly on Christmas? There were 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. Oh, possibly close to Nevada? Maybe, since this is the Noonery game, but... When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email. Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd been planning on going to. Somehow I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I drank to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. Through email and a week before Christmas? That is rough. Yeah. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Man, it's 2028 and he still has this old thing as his car. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Huh? This is such a weird CG, I'm not gonna lie, like... What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment, I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit. Open, goddammit. But what's going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror, but I was certain. There was someone behind my car. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped, closed. I can read. When they opened again, I was in the AB room with Fee. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't gonna get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Oh, alright, I'm most inclined to the infirmary and crew quarters because we haven't been there yet. What do you guys think, though? Where should we go? Oops, I picked the infirmary. I was hoping to just hover over it. Well, I guess we're going to the infirmary, boys. That's fine. I should probably go to the infirmary anyways. I'm mentally unwell. And how's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Don't say that, Quark. That sounds wrong.
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found.
Right, her.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
I mean, so far you're the most likely candidate just because of the circumstances. I don't think Kay did it, but most likely with what we all know.
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
That's what I said.
Phi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Good question.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
We were so busy earlier that I forgot to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me. I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
I mean...
You still can't remember anything?
No.
He looks so dejected about it. Poor Potassium.
Not even a little, unfortunately.
You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh,
You guys don't have to gang up on him.
I'm so sorry. I apologize for my frightening appearance.
It's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No, I suppose not. Well, I assume not. But
But what?
I'm not sure why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural.
Interesting.
I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No.
Hmm.
I've tried several times, to no avail.
Interesting.
I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
Here we go. With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. That is interesting. And there's a hole here, on the back of your head.
A hole?
Yeah. Looks like you insert something. It says open, so maybe if you put some kind of key in there?
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there, then.
Yeah.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
Well, yeah, but, like...
Well, it does. But that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever.
Yeah, that.
Imagine having glasses, for instance.
I do have glasses, even if it's not on my model.
Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you?
So true.
That's what wearing the suit is like. Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No. There still might be something here.
Okay, Fee.
I'm staying.
Me too.
Alright, Quark.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
Well, let's go to the crew quarters. I was thinking I might go over to the crew quarters.
Very well. I shall head for the lounge then.
Alright, I guess we're splitting up potassium.
Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Kay's rope flows silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. Huh. So these are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Oh. What am I doing? I'm too used to reading shit.
What are you doing here?
Hey, come on, man. Don't be like that. We aren't enemies, are we?
Huh. I wonder.
What happened to you, Tanmayoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
Oh, you think so? Well, you sure it ain't just all in your head?
Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your, grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what that deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently for no reason. Now they're making us all play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find out a little meaning in all of this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tamayochi, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover, Luna,
Sigma, where'd you come from?
did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess.
Wow, okay, Clover, I see how it is.
I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here.
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
And what about you? Anything suspicious?
I didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
I mean, yes, but... yeah, you've got a point there. So why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the nonary game.
Really? I thought the Notary game was a couple rounds of the AB game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Well, what is the Notary game then? Why is Zero making us do all this?
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch.
Entertainment?
Yes. They're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something.
Yeah.
But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait. 7?
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other. Well, how do you know each other? I guess you could say we're co-workers.
And where do you co-work?
An organization?
Clover. Sweetie.
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization? That's... I can't tell you.
What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
Are you working at Cradle Pharmaceuticals? Because I swear, Clover, if you are...
Why can't you tell us? Because... it's... confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Oh, come on. Don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah! What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here? Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys.
I mean, fair.
I mean, what if one of you is Zero? It could be any of you. Sorry. Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys. Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now. Go? Where are you going? I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Then I'll be going too. Fine.
Alright. There she goes. So, Tamayuchi.
Save it. I don't trust you any more than she does.
In other words, you're not gonna tell me anything, are you?
Sorry.
I mean, fair, but... I left Tamayochi and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there were plenty of more immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. There's only one room I hadn't visited yet. Okay. Time to lounge. So true.
Oh, Sigma.
Hi, Alice.
Perfect timing.
Oh.
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Fee, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
You really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention?
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
None of the ordinary. Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently it's got an article about a lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve, then?
Yeah. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Didn't you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning. Did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Interesting.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Does that mean we were just sleeping until the Noonery game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
I mean, probably.
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
Then today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
No. Well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of dizzy.
You too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Well, maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
Then... what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
Oh?
A cat?
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive. Didn't make any sense to me, though.
Okay, well that makes sense. No, it doesn't really sound to like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
How about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually there was one thing.
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it. The right moment to mention it just never came up.
Fair. You don't need to apologize. Just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, looks like.
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. When did VLR come out? I know it's a 3DS game, but 2012. Interesting. Okay. Good to know. Actually, that's kind of funny. We were playing 2 games published by Spike Chunsoft that came out in 2012 that take place in the future relative to them, but Robotics Notes ends up being in the past from us, but Zero Escape is still in the future for us. That's funny. Well, wow, a virus spreading across the globe like wildfire? What are the odds? The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the death toll for COVID is a lot higher than that. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Yep, that sounds familiar. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility? Your first thought was the Ebola outbreak from a while back, but that was still 2 years after the game came out. That's also interesting. Yeah, I do remember Ebola being a problem, though. It was nowhere near as bad as COVID, though, as far as I know. I could be wrong.
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing?
Radical?
Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure. But look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are. But if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific.
True-ish.
Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
Alice.
This perfect, shapely face. Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease? You want to touch it, don't you, boy?
Alice?
I can see it in your eyes.
Alice, no, that is not what you're seeing in my eyes. Settle down.
Go on.
No,
Try.
that's okay. I think I'm fine. Dio, that hand pose is something right now. Well, I am feeling a little weird.
That could just be from sleeping for a couple of days. Or maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Nonary game. Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and family are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? I swear to God. I've never heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? If this Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep, just how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out.
Okay.
If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that.
Ah. Shit, we're late.
Yeah.
All right then. We should hurry.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late. What the hell were you doing?
Sorry.
That's not good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl. I made it in time.
Barely. We've only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee. I wonder.
You son of a...
Come now, Phi. Please, calm down.
No, that's just right. Let her go off.
Fighting now helps no one.
He's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams.
What did I do to deserve this asshole?
So, how should we pair up?
We're almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
The options to be laid out for us for the following. Option A. Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and go through the green door. Tamayochi and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Clover, Cyan, and open the blue door. Fee and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with Kay, Magenta, and open the red door. Option B. Alice and I, Scion, would pair up with Kay, Magenta, and go through the blue door. Tamayoji and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and open the red door. Fia and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with Clover, Cyan, and open the green door. Option C. Alice and I, Cyan, and Clover, Cyan, would pair up and go through the red door. Tamayoji and Quark, Magenta, would pair up with Kay, Magenta, and open the green door. Fia and Dio, Yellow, would pair up with Luna, Yellow, and open the blue door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, so what are we doing?
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game. Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have one BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover.
Yay, I wanted to pick Clover anyway.
I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep. I want to go with Alice, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice. We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
What's wrong, Quark?
It's all over. This is it. We're all gonna die.
Are you all right?
No. No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die.
Huh?
We have to die here. All of us.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones. Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out who's going where.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sigma, you have to choose.
What? Why me?
Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7.
I swallowed. Alice and I will go with Clover. Alice and I will take Clover and go through the red door.
No, I cannot allow you to do that.
Sorry, Kay, you don't gotta say. God damn it, Kay. We don't have time for this.
Choose a different door, please.
He stood in front of the red door, solid and immovable in his metal armor. I didn't think I could force my way past him, and I knew I didn't have the time to try. Shit. There were 2 doors left for me to choose from. Which one? Okay, you fucker. Doinking Luna. Alice. Luna. The green door.
Right.
I'm coming.
They both took off for the door, and I followed behind at a run. I glanced back over my shoulder in time to see the others head into their respective doors. V, D, and K ducked into the red door. Just as Tamayochi carried Quark through the blue door, Clover right on his heels.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Interesting. Well, is this a dead end?
All 3 doors seem to be locked.
That's unfortunate.
What's this thing here?
It looks like the device next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Interesting. Oh. Look at the door on the right.
It opened.
Huh? That doesn't make sense. Why would just the one on the right open? How do you open the other 2?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it. Bring it on.
But
Don't go soft on me now. I'll leave you behind.
Come on, Sigma, let's go.
What is this place?
It is kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes. They should be somewhere in this room.
Alright, let's get to it. Time to click on everything. Oh. What the heck is this guy? Maybe it's an Egyptian mummy. What? Any way you look at it, it's a robot. And then maybe it's a robot? There's no maybe about it. Can't imagine it's anything else. You're kidding, right? That's insane. What do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin. Alright. Radio. Or what thingy? I don't think it's just a crash test dummy or something like that. Huh? And there's a button up here. Then maybe you should press it. Right. Here it goes. That's nice. What is this? It feels kind of greasy. Maybe it's oil? Okay, look! Its eyes! They're glowing red. Does that mean it's on? Interesting. Oh, there's a star there. Okay, okay. Oh, I get it. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Anybody feel dizzy all of a sudden? No, that was just your imagination. Yeah, right, whatever. So what the heck is this? I have no idea, which makes it pretty useless to us. Maybe I could. What are you going to do with that? I don't know. A poster, huh? It's a little unsettling. Maybe it's a clue. Yeah. Let's take it. Interesting. Toolbox. It's got a key in it. Huh? That's odd. What is it? This key. It obviously goes to this keyhole, but it won't turn. Can you get it out? Oh, Relix. Yes, doors. Congrats on the 7-day streak. Oh yeah, I forgot to acknowledge it, but congrats speaking on the 25-day streak. Or 25 stream streak, rather. I stream so much, it might as well be days. Let me see. Got a key. Nope, not that. This kind of looks like a stage. Yeah, like for a disco. Really? Disco? What's disco? Who knows? Not me. How goes the virtues rewards? Not especially rewarding so far. Punishing even. Yeah, Spooky's right. What's with this key? It's completely rusted. No wonder it won't turn. And what's with this thing? It's shaped like a star. Maybe you need to put something into it? Something that's shaped like a star, I'm assuming? Like I can't put it partially together, fair enough. Both sides of the room have a long platform that kind of looks like a stage. Yeah, I guess I haven't really messed with anything here yet, have I? Doesn't this button seem suspicious? Yeah. Most of the buttons are boring or just incomprehensible. But this one speaks to me. What does it say? Come on, a big red button on a plate with black and yellow stripes? I couldn't scream "Don't press me" any louder if it said "Don't press me" on it. Is it a self-destruct button? Maybe the moment we press it, we'll hear a soft hiss and then the room will start to fill up with poisonous gas. What if it launches a missile? I don't know, that seems a little... Yeah. Luna. Hey, what are you doing? It's okay. There's no way anything really dangerous would be just right out here. I'm pretty sure Zero Senior wants us to play through this whole game. It wouldn't make much sense to just kill us in one of these rooms. Maybe, but that's just your opinion. You could be wrong. Well, I guess so. Then why the hell did you... Hey. Calm down. Nothing happened, so there's nothing to get mad about, alright? You heard that noise though, right? Like something trying to start up? Don't tell me it's the robot. It's a pretty old keyboard. It looks like it's been used quite a bit. Nothing happens if we try typing on it. A desk with some drawers. There's a PC monitor and keyboard on top of it. There's a computer. And imagine it's built into the monitor. It's kind of hard to see in this light, but there's a single cable coming out from the back of it. Is it a power cable? I think so. Then maybe we can connect it to something with an electrical socket. Have you seen anything like that, Sigma? Okay, so I need to grab... Oh, I know. Maybe. I think we can plug this cable into the radio. Perfect. I guess it's nice that we plug this radio in, but what do we do with it now? Why don't you try tuning it? What? You need to adjust it so it's picking up a specific frequency. Maybe we'll hear something. Exactly. If we get really lucky, maybe you can pick up the transmissions from outside. Press the tuning buttons until you match the desired frequency. Press the check button to test your solution. You must press the tuning buttons exactly 4 times. Pressing the check button before then will do nothing. Right. I'll see what I can do. Interesting. I don't think I have anything with the hint for what I need to input, though. What? What? What was that noise? Look! The monitor! You reacted to the noise from the radio and turned on. So it's some kind of voice recognition system then? It looks that way, yes. And there's something on the screen. This is... I think it's a blueprint of this room. Oh boy. Interesting. A white jacket, huh? Oh, look, there's something in this pocket. Perfect. And there's a white jacket in here. It looks like there's something on the label. The name tag? Harold. We found Harold's name tag, guys. The doctor's coat, huh? Would you like me to put it on? Huh? Why? I just thought you might be into that kind of thing. What? I don't know what you're talking about. See? Bullseye. Look at you, all bashful. You could be cute when you're embarrassed. Is this a binder? There's a single piece of paper in here. It looks like a list. Oh boy. Oh, the frequency list. Interesting. Interesting. Something tells me we're not done with the frequencies then. I don't think we need any more. Okay, never mind. Well, got the frequency list a bit late, but that's okay. Oh. There's a keyhole there. This looks like the door lock. It has a keyhole. Yeah, and have a key. Fine, be that way. Maybe if I put this rusty key in the oil. Oh! I wouldn't have thought of that. Oh, yeah, and then back to the toolbox. Good thing I just happen to have the key on hand. I hate this game a little bit. It. I guess it worked. The lock's open. Yeah. Let's have a look inside then, shall we? A bottle. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Might as well have a look then. Bottle of detergent. A screwdriver. A silver key. Huh? That's odd. Why won't it fit? A star-shaped block? Yeah, it's the same shape and everything. Well, maybe it's not the right size. I guess so. It looks like this block is a little too big to fit. Huh? What am I supposed to do with it? Okay. Oh, are you going to use that detergent to clean up the oil? That sounds like a good idea, but I don't think the detergent by itself is going to be enough. You need something to wipe it up with. Then how about putting the detergent on a rag or something? Seems like that would be easier. Okay, I don't have the rag on hand, so I should be able to grab one from somewhere then, right? Can I make one of the coats? Do you wear coats like this at work? Huh? You said you have a medical license, right? Oh, yes I do. Okay. This white jacket in here. Have to grab the rag from somewhere else. How about this? Nope. Are you serious? Maybe I could try hitting something with it. What would you hit? Maybe there's something here. I don't think so. Okay. Well, yeah. Fishing talent doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, I get it. There's nothing there, I guess. They're just using it wrong. And what should we be doing? Pet. Petting it isn't having any effect. Okay. What a weirdo. Worth, yeah. Where are we supposed to get the rag from? This looks like the door lock. It has a keyhole. Yeah, and there's a key you have. Hmm. Can I use the key with this? No. Ah, the drawers. No good. It won't open. Is it locked? Yeah. Well, there's a keyhole here, so we could probably get it open if we can find a key that fits. Wait, Sigma, don't you already have a key? Hurry up and put it in. What about the other drawers? Tablet. Doesn't look like it's going to open. It's probably locked. I don't see a keyhole anywhere though. Good to know. Okay, switch back to the key, shall we? Yes, it worked. Now open it. Hold on, no need to rush me. Ah. Yes, it fits perfectly. Did you just hear a noise? Yeah. From the middle drawer. The middle one, huh? Interesting. Yes, perfect. Do you think you can turn it? Yeah, give me a sec. What the hell? Something's coming down from the ceiling. Those are... Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Oh my god. And they look just like the thing on the table. Robots. That's nice. This one's wearing boxers. Can I yank those? And this one's wearing boxers. Yeah, looks like it. Why would a robot being wearing underwear? Maybe he's hiding something. Hiding what, though? Like a diary or something? Why the hell would you hide a diary in your crotch? Okay, well, maybe he's got a hose or something. Whoa, damn, way to cut to the chase there. Whatever, we'll know as soon as we get them off. Remove these shorts of obfuscation and let us gaze upon it, the so-called hose. Aren't you getting a little too excited about this? Alright, here goes. Ah, Luna, I haven't done anything yet. It's still decent. Besides, when you covered your face, you opened your fingers so you could see out. How old are you? Ah, you two are driving me nuts. I'll just take them off. Huh? Yeah. Boxers obtained. That's it. Okay, well, anyways. I know I'm repeating myself here, but what the hell are these things? The robots, I told you. So what? Is this some sort of secret military R&D lab? Why would you think that? Isn't it obvious? These things are weapons. And you don't know that. What? Are you gonna say these are built for housework? Sure, I could see people buying monstrous metal skeletons to stock their house, vacuuming rooms, folding clothes, and rocking children to sleep. I don't think all of these robots are here just to scare us, to surprise us or something. It just seems like an awful lot of work to go to just to get a reaction out of us, you know? Yeah. You have a point. These are definitely real robots. Anyways, this. Okay, here goes. I'm going to wipe up the oil with the boxers, right? Yeah. Okay, go for it. Good. Looks like this is clean now. I wonder what this is. There's something written here that the oil was covering up. AOCI? No, you're reading it from the wrong angle. 120V. Oh, 120V. I guess that's just information for us to have, not to interact with further. You have something. Can I go bind the batteries? Can I combine the battery with the tablet? No. Okay. There are a bunch of switches and buttons here. I have no idea what all this stuff on the screen means either. What do these buttons do? Probably shouldn't press any of them, just to be safe. Looks like the monitor's turned off. And that's okay. I've got that blueprint stored up here. Oh, when did that get there? Hello? This came down with the robots, right? Yes. It's got a pipe running out of it toward them. I have a feeling that means there's a connection there. Supply the correct voltage by connecting the wires. You can begin anywhere on the left and finish anywhere on the right. You can rotate a wire by clicking the corresponding square. The numbers in the middle of each section indicate the voltage of that wire. Okay, let me just give this a try. Well, I know what it needs to be. It needs to be 120. That's 110. I can't really get 10 more in here, though. Well, unless... Yeah, not really. Oh, there we go. Good job, Sigma. Oh, you're amazing. I've fallen for you all over again, huh? Hey, what? Power distribution complete. Reboot sequence complete. Please press the power button located on the console. Whoa, what was that? I'm not sure. Better do what it says, though. I think I'm done with this thing. What's announcement said it would be? Yeah, okay. Power button on console. Yeah, I know. I wasn't trying to click on them, I'm trying to move around the room. No, yeah, it was about this button. You guys ready? I'm gonna push it. Yes, I'm ready. Same here. Go for it. Alright. And... there. Mori. Did it work? Ah, look. Their eyes. Eyes. Hmm. Oh, that's interesting. It's a pattern. Hum. Okay, well, I guess I need to write that out. Oh, is Golem supposed to be kind of like Golem? It could be, yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, what do I do with this information, though, is the next question. Screen is glowing white. I could probably leave it alone now. It's safe, right? It looks like the ones in the AB rooms in the lounge. Yeah. And this one is embedded in the table, but the door looks the same. It probably works like the others too, then. We just need a password to open it, right? We don't have the password yet, though. What should I do? Wait, see how the password, buddy. Can't turn it any further. Oh yeah, what about this? Huh? No response from this tablet. Is it broken? Part of the back seems to be held on by screws. I bet that's where the batteries go. Oh, I see. I understand what I need to do. Oh hey, the power's on. It's showing something. An authentication screen, maybe? It probably has some sort of security lock. Enter the password and then press the enter button on the right. I wonder. Hang on. Oh, you see the puzzle now? Heh, see? Yeah, do you know? Beacon of something, maybe? Beacon of Enho? That's the only thing that ends up with of in it, of my combinations. Nope. Because... So, red eye... Off... Red eyes... Red eye... Red eye... Red eye. So that's where we got beacon from. But then for the opposites, with keeping this, so it's like, say we're on this side, that's us. So then the robot's POV from here. So that would be the same. That's the eye that's lit. That one's lit. Those are the ones that are lit. Wait, so the left wall of robots is top row of letters, and the right wall is the bottom right? I guess. Something like that. I'd say, like, we reversed, like, which ones are lit for, like, each side, so the S would still be lit. This would be none. That. Still the C. That's also nonsense, and then the reverse. Beacon of Hull. Beacon of Echo, no. So if we want to go like with the off lights theory, then I only have so many colors. Choose on the letters. let's say for like this side, for like the robot that I've assigned to it, right? So then it would just be the O, F, which makes sense because we're looking for of. So beacon of. But then it would be the NHO, which I've tried and it didn't work, so it's not beacon of NHO. But there's no other way to get that of in it, so... And then the off here, it's the Ramini, which is nonsense. The only other word you can make up of is hope. That doesn't really follow the pattern, though. Beacon of Cope. Huh, that sounds copium. I can try inputting Beacon of Hope, but there isn't really any reason for it to with what we have. And yet it worked anyways. Well, you know what? I figured out the fucking radio frequencies just by chance, so you know what? What fucking ever. He did it, Sigma. No thanks to this game. Sorry, ignoring the patterns of making words. Yeah. He got through the login. Beacon of hope. How optimistic. Sure. Look at the screen. It's green. Is this the password for the safe? We found a safe password. Okay, that means it's not the escape password. Which is both a good and bad thing, because I want the file. Star, moon, sun. You did it. Good work. Well done. What's with this attitude? Never mind that. Let's just see what's inside. There's a lot of stuff in here. And that's good, isn't it? Better than having nothing at least. Let's go through them one by one. First we've got a map. It says floor B. And the map we found in the lounge said floor A on it. Well, we took the elevator down to get here, so... Floor A must be the upper floor. Definitely don't want Komeito involved in this. Then again, he could probably explain why Beacon of Hope worked. Probably, he's smart about things. Like this, unfortunately. Yeah. Keep going. And there's still a lot in there. These must be... keycards. They have a picture of the moon on them. This must be what the announcer was talking about then. And we got 2 of them, just like with the sun cards. You should take one, Luna. Huh? Why? You're solo. Alice and I can keep the other one. Oh, of course. Thank you. Alright, what's next? Looks like a note. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then everybody gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. So all 3 of us can't abstain. There has to be at least 1 vote. Why would there be a rule like that, though? It seems pointless. I think Zero Senior wants to make sure people are actually playing the game, regardless of the situation. What sort of situation are you talking about? Well... it could be anything, really. Whatever. We've only got 2 things left. What's this thing? It looks like some sort of plug or key. I guess you insert it into something and twist. Did you see anything here that it could fit into? Even if we did, it doesn't really matter at this point. What? Look in the safe. What's the last thing in there? The key. Is that the key to the exit? Pretty sure it is. We can get out now. Awesome. Let's... Wait. Well, what should we do about the plug? Fine. I guess we'll hold on to it. I doubt we'll need it, but you never know. Sounds good. Let's go. Okay. So that's the room for... That was the thing for exit, but I want the file. What haven't we done? Okay, so that means there's something else we could put here. Wait, is that the thing for K-suit? Oh, you know what? You're right. There has to be a way to get the file. I'm totally not being a cheese and figuring it out by looking it up. What's the name of this room? Helps if I remember the name of the room, huh? Golem Bay. Okay. I may have looked it up, but... Okay, well, anyways, it's supposed to be reminiscence because of looking at the opposite of what we had to look at for the previous thing. Is that how you spell? Yes, it is. I suspected as much. And good work. I'm impressed. What surprise, I wonder. The screen's changed. Star, got it. Huh? This looks different. The symbols have changed, and they're in different places. I guess it's not telling me anymore when the passwords for a file or for escape, though, which is kind of annoying. But whatever. I'll live. Show me the I hate the navigation for this, frankly. Not that it was great in 999, but 999 was better. Oh, it opened again. I wonder what's inside this time. Wait, which one was it? Yeah, we know what the normal game is. Oh, the golem is an anthropomorphic creature from Jewish folklore. Golems are made from clay, and will obey any orders given to them by their creators without question. Although they tend to take instructions very literally, a golem is created by performing a holy ritual, then kneading the clay into the shape of a person, chanting a spell, and writing the Hebrew word emet, truth, on the golem's forehead. Erasing the E changes the word to met, which is Hebrew for death. Doing this deactivates the golem. That's kinda cool. One of the golems found in the nunnery game facility is discovered lying on the maintenance table in the Golem Bay. His product ID is GTMCMGOLM. He asked to be referred to by the last bit, which is, of course, Golem. Much to his surprise, this ends up being pronounced like Golem anyway. On a side note, GTMCMGOMLM stands for Golem Type Male Cockney Model Number Golem. Interesting. The Chinese room is a thought experiment developed by American philosopher John Searle to contest some of the ideas about artificial intelligence. The experiment itself is explained in more depth in the game, but the general idea behind it is to pose the question, do intelligent responses indicate actual understanding? Still contests that a computer could be programmed to respond intelligently in conversation with humans, so much so that it would seem to be human itself, but that it would not necessarily, or perhaps could not, actually understand what it was saying. Of course, this raises the question, how can we know that human minds are not, in essence, Chinese rooms? Can we really just say we understand the things we say, or are we just simulating understanding? Turing test, rules, okay. Did I read this? No. An acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labor Electronic Machine. Golems are robots developed and sold by an American corporation called Hepasis. Yeah, you can also watch me struggle reading. Systems. Some of the units in this facility, however, have had their software significantly enhanced by Zero Senior. A portion of them have also been given ABT, created by Zero Senior. Incidentally, ABT is short for Artificial Biological Tissue. That's nice. Hephaestus? I'm not smart with the words. But yeah, the Golem room is where we ended up. I do appreciate your attempt for helping me try to understand. The gist of Golem's somewhat rambling explanation is that the center of thought doesn't necessarily have to reside in the body. In the case of Golem, the self clearly resided in the mainframe and operated the body remotely. Since a self-aware robot could exist this way, he theorized, what would prevent humans from doing the same? If humans are actually being controlled by an outside force, then is there actually any such thing as free will? Interesting. Well, that was fun. We have the key, so we can leave now. Look for the door. Right now it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Go ahead. I'm all set. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Now, hold up, Governor.
Huh? Was that you, Luna?
No.
Then Alice?
You honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this?
Then...
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look! What is that?
Oh.
Oh, blimey, that hurts.
Good noon? They weren't kidding about the Cockney, yeah, apparently.
Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
How do you... whatever. It's a robot.
And it's talking.
Mm-hmm.
With an accent.
Yep.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse?
I mean...
Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they'd give us all a, what you call them, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one. It ain't right, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. So, what the hell are you?
Cooper.
If you're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are.
Dad?
Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say? Well, nearly there, but they call us golems round here.
Golems.
Golem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original Blokes is spelled Golem, but me and me mates are GAULEM. That's an acronym for General Purpose Autonomous Labour Electronic Machine. And truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that, but I figure they wanted to make sure they had the Golem thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
I mean... So... Should I just call you Gollum?
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too. I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
I mean, you could, just, you know...
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Whoa.
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking a mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then, let's just use the last bit, shall we?
GOLM?
Gollum.
Come on, man. Let's just call him.
Well, I'll be buggered. Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, Gollum. You said Alice, darling, a little bit ago, right?
What? A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call her darling. What I'm saying is, you called her Alice. How did you know her name? Your geotags, right?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know.
They're geotags, right?
I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
Interesting.
How?
You don't know? Well, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw. And they're all hidden away, so I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, you know? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Then...
Does that mean...
You're Zero Jr.?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm young Master Zero. The young master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
So, golems are kind of like Zero Jr.'s servants?
No, not quite, Governor, not quite. I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
No. I can't say I do.
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The Golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body. Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe. Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see.
I see.
The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, eh?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Gollum stands for, huh?
Does the mainframe have DID? Sorry.
I'm autonomous.
But if that's the case, your hands and feet analogy doesn't really make sense. My arms and legs aren't autonomous, and they don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
And now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes.
I mean, yeah, that's how it works. You just don't think it very consciously. It's still your own decision, it's not autonomous.
That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so.
Max, that makes this so much better. Honestly, you're right.
I figure you did all of that subconsciously. Ain't no man on earth who says to himself, feeling a mite nervous, I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know?
I mean, I'm sure there is at least a decent handful of people that do that, actually.
Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help.
I mean...
How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy?
Hello?
Yeah, the list goes on, me chums.
Me chums.
But all of those things are your subconscious at work. Now, true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so. But that don't mean your conscious mind is involved. Fact is, it can't be. If your brain had to deal with all the piddly bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto! Blimey. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
You're a robot. How can your shoulders get stiff?
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years. The lubricant for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
What do you think, Love? 'Cause you lot turned me on, is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Yeah, the button on top of the safe.
Right you are, Governor.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't, and more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So, you aren't gonna answer my question?
Huh? What question is that?
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got to bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you? Oh, that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart to flutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
And without waiting for an answer, Gollum launched into his explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide slips of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written, naturally, in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then, how could she? She's never learned Chinese. Apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never even heard it. So for this unfortunate young lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received, and slip that answer back through the slot. Once the Chinese questions begin to show up, however, she finds herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself. Why, I can't read these at all. Whatever am I to do? It is at that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The bookshelf is filled with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovers that there are some sort of Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what anything means, but show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming. More and more and more of them. She finds the set of characters that correspond to the set of characters on the paper, and carefully writes out the indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give her twice-cooked pork. Some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color of underwear are you wearing? Black. What's the first thing you're going to do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with the pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in. All of these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was accurately copy the symbols from the phrase books onto the slips of paper, with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never even kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyway.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
Can't say there is. Just tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly. Sigma.
What?
What?
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay. Interesting, but what does that have to do with your shoulders? Or a robot feeling pain?
You thick? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, hold up, mate, this ain't right. We keep this up and we're buggered. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from its unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless, and my software interprets that signal as pain, and I stop doing whatever daft thing I was doing.
Great, so a robot has a better response to pain than I do, got it.
It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like being clever about it, there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain. Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought.
I mean, humans also need electrical signals for heart and nerves, but yeah.
Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Governor.
Why'd you stop us?
Ha! Right you are, mate. Right you are. Got so carried away I near forgot. I haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mite excited is all.
Yonks?
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, lot.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons. There's this special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you.
Interesting.
See, right in the middle of...
Also interesting.
Command violation. Rogue processes detected. Product ID GTMCMGOLM. Executing emergency deactivation.
Well,
Unit GTMCMGOLM. Now inactive.
it was nice knowing you, Gollum.
No other rogue processes detected in additional Golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Did Zeus just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
Wonder what he was trying to tell us.
Now there's a robot among us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Oh.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
What the hell?
Someone on the other team must have opened it.
Shit, why would they do that?
We have to hurry.
Right, let's go. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Fee, Dio, and Kay. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
Dio, you bastard.
You got a problem with that?
Yes, actually.
Of course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising we wouldn't open the thing until everyone showed up.
This isn't about promises. Are you stupid or just an asshole? I'm gonna go with both.
Probably both.
Yeah, Alice gets it.
We were able to get back here in time. But what about the others? Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover are still out there somewhere. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I have to do anything? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them will get 2 BP. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Tenmyoji's only got 1 BP. I figure he'll be pretty happy to get 2 more. And that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. So that's not too bad for them either. In other words, they ought to be thanking me.
Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, 1 person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. What the hell, man? This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never have opened the gate if I'd known about this.
Really?
Of course.
I'm worried about the others. If time runs out,
They'll be penalized, yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He seemed a little off before we headed into the chromatic doors.
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was here just a minute ago. She probably went to go get Clover. Or not. It took me only a moment to spot her. She was several yards away and kneeling down to look at something on the floor. What was she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Well, hey guys.
Quark! Has Quark been here?
Oh dear.
Did something happen to him?
He disappeared!
Disappeared? What do you mean?
I mean, he's gone! We can't find him anywhere!
When was the last time you saw him?
That's not good.
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but Quark didn't follow us.
We turned around and started calling for him, but
When he didn't respond, we ran back the way we'd come.
And you couldn't find him?
right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the lounge.
So we checked the crew quarters and the infirmary.
But he wasn't there either.
Alright. We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to floor B.
Okay. I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Right, you do that. Hey, Quark! Quark! He's not here. I checked both rooms.
He's not in the other two either. There's no one here.
Tenmyoji and Kay are in the lounge, and Dio and Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay, let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
You went through the red door with Dio and Kay, right?
Yeah, so?
But what's on the other side of that door?
You want to see it?
Yeah. Maybe Quark went there.
Fine. Follow me.
Pantry? This is...
The pantry.
Pantry?
That drawer over there is stuffed with processed food. Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
Yeah. There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta, too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
You think? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just stop. Wait, that means she was born in 2000. 2008. There we go. I thought 2008, and then I didn't say 2008. Baby. Stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1. By the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2. You think? You should be old enough to know how old you are. 3. How on earth are you 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're only 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Well, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little.
You are little.
I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
And you're still little. Gah. Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah, the use-by date is about 100 years from now.
Holy shit. How about water?
There's a tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain, I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's okay.
You made him drink it to make sure it was safe?
I guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without a second thought, but the water struck you as a possible possibly dangerous?
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so I... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I ate something else! Twice cooked pork!
Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork?
What is it?
Well, that's just reminded me of something.
Reminded you of what?
This might seem hard to believe at.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. At least let me tell you first. Alright. I explained how we'd found a room called the Golem Bay on the other side of the green door, and how we'd met a robot there named Golem, who told a very interesting story.
I see. So the Golem guy was turned off just when he was about to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of...
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
Well, this was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please, explain.
Well, maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
Sigma! Phi! There you are! I've been looking all over for you!
What's going on?
Something bad. Something really bad.
Well, come on, spill it.
Alice is... Just come with me. She's in the crew quarters.
What about Quark? What is going on? I like the way it shows the map and it shows you where they're going. Oh, what? No, this isn't real. All I could hear were Zero's words echoing in my ears. Your heart stops, your bracelet comes off. If you've never been in turbulence, it's hard to explain. And you feel the sudden alien weightlessness of a long fall. For just a moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you're thousands of feet above the Earth, in a flimsy machine made by a fallible man, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's a little like that. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaky hand to her throat. No pulse. Her skin had already turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but it wasn't being human any longer. Hello? That's not the time for silly, goofy phrasings of things. Like how this happened. I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths, then stood. I clenched my fists, took one last breath and turned. Who found her first?
Me.
That's suspicious.
I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here and, well, you know the rest. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? You better not be thinking I did it.
Well, suspicion often falls on the first to discover a crime.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
I guess you're too stupid to do murder.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's obvious. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest. Does that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
P.
What?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife?
To be honest, Dio, I barely noticed it because it blends in with her hair.
And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Who was the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead. Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover.
I can't trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Hey, Clover.
Shut up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tomiyoji took off in pursuit, and I made to follow in.
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, she'd never tell you anything. Think it through. There are 2 possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
Yeah.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again.
Poor Potassium, getting constantly accused of murder.
Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it.
Oh dear.
I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
I'm suspicious of Quark, if I can be honest. What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Sr., and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us one by one. Perhaps the entire nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Sr. can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Sr. seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're that doesn't mean they're one of us. There could be a 10th person hiding out somewhere.
No,
Well, why not?
there's no way Zero Jr. wouldn't notice that. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe, but Zero Sr. has a body. Do you think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Sr.?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
I thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Sr., then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Or maybe Clover. There was always Tenmyoji. Fee, maybe? No, it couldn't be her. I had been with Fee the whole time we were looking for Quark. There was no way she could have slipped away to stab Alice in the chest. Wait a minute. There was one person I'd forgotten. Quark. Yeah, I was suspicious of him. It seemed like a bit of a stretch to think it could kill someone of Alice's size, though. That meant there were 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tenmyoji. I don't know. I wouldn't clear Quark of suspicion. Where had Quark gone?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you mean?
We should get to the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us, should we disobey the rules. As such, I recommend we follow them.
The others filed out of the room, and turned to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I felt my stomach settle back into its normal configuration, and the fire in my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood up straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor.
Hey, look! 2 of the AB gates are closed already.
Probably Tenmyoji and Clover.
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
As long as one person in each pair is there, it should be okay.
Sharing their destiny, huh?
Pretty much.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but your partner is... well, I'd rather not say it.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray. She only had 1 BP left. If you'd picked Betray, you could have killed her. Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio.
Dio, stop being a dickhead.
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
Really?
Haha. This is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Oh, shut up, Dio.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even gotta ask? Ally. Of course. Right, Phi?
I don't know about that. It's a difficult question.
What?
Well, if we choose ally and Kay chooses the opposite, then he'll have 9 points. He can go through the number 9 door whenever he wants. But it's not as simple as just choosing Betray either. If Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you'd end up with 9 points.
So we should both choose Ally. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying me, aren't you, Dio? As soon as you go through that door, it will be only the 2 of you in that room. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
Oh, give me a little credit. No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence?
Yes.
The nerve.
Yes, I would, Dio.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to choose Betray? Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. If you knew the other person was going to betray you, you'd have no choice but to do the same.
That seems pretty negative for you, Luna.
I'm sorry.
Nothing to apologize for. We appreciate your suggestion and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good idea. See, my goal is to beat this game.
But Phi...
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it. Completely. I want to get us all out of here. We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Yeah. At any rate, all of us choosing Betray every time is hardly ideal. We'd never escape.
Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose Ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do that? I have no guarantee that you'll choose Ally as well.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes, I suppose so.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this. Dio!
Huh?
There's someone behind you.
What?
The moment Dio turned his head, Phi was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, across the room, and through the AV gate.
What the fuck? You bitch!
I mean...
God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
He pounded on the door, screaming, but it showed no signs of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure, then ran to the next open one.
Invalid pair detected. Please retry with valid partner. Members of a pair cannot vote in separate rooms.
What? Why the fuck not?
Because he counts as one.
This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
You don't.
This is bullshit.
I don't know, you kind of deserve it, buddy. I see. This is how Fi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance that Fi will choose Ally just went way up. After all, if you pick Ally and she betrays you, then...
Dio will have 9 points.
Exactly.
But don't you think Vi might be worried that Kay will break his promise? After all, if he can be pretty sure that Vi is going to choose Ally, then...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
2 minutes remain until polling closes.
We don't have much time left. Let's go.
Right.
Okay. Sigma? You are going to choose Ally, right?
Of course. We both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray you, I'd only get 3 points. That's not enough to escape. So, I'd have to wait until the next round anyway. Make sense?
Oh, I see.
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. Anyway, you promised. You have to choose Ally.
Right, I will. Lambedex game will now begin. To enter your vote, please touch the start button on your screen. Once you have entered your vote, the door will lock automatically. It won't open again until the polling period has finished.
"30 seconds remain until polling closes."
Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess there isn't really any question. After all, I promised Luna that I'd pick Ally. But what if she was lying to me?
I would have chosen Ally regardless. I mean, Sigma's going to be my opponent. And I trust him.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Vote has been recorded. Please wait.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yay. Clover, though. Man. Well, Quark has 9. That's interesting. But where is Quark? Did they find him?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Thank you, Sigma.
Yeah, Luna would never kill Alice. Oh wait, Alice is already... No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyway, thank you too.
It was nothing. I also just did what I promised to do.
I feel like Luna is majorly in love with Sigma, and like, sweetie, please calm down a little.
Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we'll get to pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose Ally?
Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then, couldn't you? I mean, you'd get 9 points either way.
Well, hold on there. Why would I suddenly choose Betray? You've already chosen Ally twice.
You're right.
So let's choose Ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good? How goes Virtue's virtuous? Goodness.
Okay.
Come on. Why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just... there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh?
That too.
Still, Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically his 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for? Were you just lying?
No. Everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did! Look where it got me! How could you do that? You're such a jerk! How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What? No, of course I'm not Zero.
And of course, Sigma is too dumb to realize the bitch is interested. Yeah, Sigma is a dummy.
Then how could you know all that?
Although, to be fair, Sigma did, just get broken up with. As far as he's aware, he doesn't know how long he's been eating.
Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me!
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to trust you. I mean, there's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
When she makes it to a 4th, her name will be that much more ironic.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
You did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes,
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Tamiyochi didn't respond, just turned and walked off toward the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed off toward the cyan door instead.
What just happened?
I
thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chooses Ally. Tamiyochi must have said something to her before the last round started. But what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose Ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where choosing Betray would be unwise. If she had chosen Betray, Dio would have 9 BP now. I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray, and so I voted accordingly.
That was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
It's because you promised, right?
Yes, that too, I suppose.
Cute? Question mark? And there was another reason?
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fi,
Besides, you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that.
Fi, what?
You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell, man? He did you a favor and now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, then he could have escaped and left you behind.
What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could change the subject, where did Dio go?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the star keys.
I see.
The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
As long as you have the star keys, you can play the AB game as many times as you want.
You probably won't be allowed to play it continuously, however. There's a period of time between when the doors open and when the polling ends.
Based off the last 2 rounds, I think it's about 45 minutes long.
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Oh yeah. What are your bracelets, guys? Looks like I'm... a magenta pair.
Me too.
Interesting.
Looks like we're pairing up again. Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait, green?
Yes.
Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors for the first game red, green, and blue? And we used those colors to open the magenta, yellow, and cyan doors, right?
Yes, that's right.
Then the next round we had magenta, yellow, and cyan bracelets. And the red, green, and blue doors, right?
Yes.
But this time we've got magenta and yellow pairs, but also a green solo. What color doors are we supposed to open?
And where are they?
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyoji, and Clover.
Park.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I will try and find the remaining people and their bracelets. Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice's bracelet then.
And don't forget to, retrieve it. We'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right. Sigma, can you come with me?
What? Okay. Let's go. I'm gonna have to see her again. I feel sick just thinking about it.
Shouldn't we decide on a time to meet up? Just in case? Let's see. When do the doors open?
We still got quite a while.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you say we all meet back here in 40 minutes?
Sounds good. Kay and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe? But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Fee.
You're not one to talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
A gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
And that's not it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. And when we played the last round, Alice's BP was 1. Luna was playing against the two of us. All she would have had to do was convince us to vote ally, and she would have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick betray.
Exactly.
But if she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice. Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So, what? You're saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Clover. Hey, come on. Don't run away.
Run away?
Well, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not gonna be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover. Well, there she goes. Ah, shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
She reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet up off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. I wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? Fee did not answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
Fee held something out. It was a handkerchief stained reddish-brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured out something good from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to get to the room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
I'm going to leave us here. I think this is a good place to stop. Yeah. However, I do want to take a peek at the flowchart. Oh, interesting. Seems like we're en route to an ending. Otherwise, I'm not sure why that would be there. So I guess we'll be getting our first ending next week. Interesting. But, yeah. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. Who do you guys think killed Alice? I think a lot of happenings are happening. Yeah. Someone. Thanks, Fuki. Very insightful. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I do appreciate it. I totally left that up from Donathon. Oopsie daisy. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for joining me. As always, I really do appreciate it. But I think that does it for all my brain cells. They've been used up on the puzzles. Yeah. Anyways, bye-bye everyone. Wah.